Oslo District Court has sentenced Marius Borg Høiby, the stepson of Norway's Crown Prince Haakon, to 4 years in prison for rape and other crimes. Høiby, 29, became part of the royal family when his mother, Mette-Marit, married Haakon in 2001. The Ukraine war, trade tensions and the Iran-US conflict will be on the agenda as leaders of the Group of 7 G7 countries are set to meet on Monday in the French town of Avion-les-Bains. United States President Donald Trump will join fellow world leaders at the summit after announcing a tentative deal with Iran to end the war. El Geneina, Sudan. The lecture halls of the Faculty of Medicine at the University of El Geneina have been turned into shelters for people displaced from elsewhere. In Sudan, Zainab, who did not wish to give her full name, is sitting among them, holding 2 of her surviving 3 children.
There was no grand Rose Garden announcement, no aides holding placards with lists of countries and tariffs imposed on them. But 4 months after the United States court struck down President Donald Trump's use of an emergency powers law to wage a trade war on the world, his administration has relaunched his tariff agenda using a new approach that analysts say might be harder for courts to strike down. Pakistani police commandos have fatally shot an Australian girl and severely wounded her father and brother after mistaking them for armed thieves. Hania Ahmed, a grade 4 student from Perth, was killed on Wednesday in the city of Chakwal when Punjab Police Elite Force personnel opened fire, authorities said.
The UK government is attempting to trace around 42,000 former students from European countries who owe an estimated £893 in student loans after losing contact with authorities. Latest figures from the student loans company, SLC, show it is currently tracking 121,000 borrowers worldwide with outstanding loan balances totalling £3.4 billion.
Punjab's Crime Control Department, CCD, has admitted that one of its officers made a fatal mistake during a robbery response in Lahore that led to the death of 10-year-old Pakistani-Australian girl Hania. In its official statement, CCD said the incident took place late on June 10 when its personnel responded to an armed robbery involving a family car. The department said the robbers had stopped the vehicle and were holding the family at gunpoint when officers arrived.
Punjab Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz Sharif has announced the launch of Pakistan's first Environment Protection Agency, EPA-certified liquid tree, a groundbreaking technology designed to absorb carbon dioxide and improve air quality. According to the Chief Minister, the liquid tree is the first technology to receive certification from the Punjab EPA since 1987. The bioartificial tree uses algae cultivated in water through a bioreactor system to capture carbon emissions and release oxygen into the atmosphere. Karachi has reported another confirmed case of monkeypox, Mpox, bringing the city's total number of infections to 11, according to health authorities. Hospital officials said a 35-year-old resident of Mobat Nagar in Landi tested positive for the virus and is currently receiving treatment in the isolation ward of Sindh Infectious Diseases Hospital, SIDH, Nepal.
When Murtaza Kizilbash took the stage in Lahore last weekend for his Hum Tum tour, what they didn't expect was they would leave talking about the opening act. What they didn't expect was that they would treat it as little more than a warm-up while audiences wait for the main performer to be a pleasant exchange. But Mehtab Hassan proved to be a pleasant exception. Within minutes of stepping on the stage, had completely won over the audience.
The United States and Iran have announced they have agreed on a deal to end the US-Israel war on Iran, including Israeli attacks on Lebanon and to reopen the strategically crucial Strait of Hormuz, a development welcomed worldwide as a potential path to a lasting end to the conflict. The deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now complete. US President Donald Trump announced on Sunday on his Truth Social platform, "Ships of the world, start your engines. Let the oil flow."
A large overnight Russian missile and drone barrage has killed at least 9 people across Ukraine, knocked out electricity to 140, 0 households, and ignited a major fire at the Dormition Cathedral within the UNESCO-listed Kiev-Pechersk-Lavra monastery complex. The assault, which struck multiple cities, including the capital, marked one of the most destructive aerial bombardments on Kyiv's cultural and civilian infrastructure in months, Ukrainian officials said on Monday.
United States President Donald Trump and Iran's Deputy Foreign Minister Kazem Garibabadi said on Sunday that they had reached an initial deal to end the war and to resume traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. Trump said the deal allows for toll-free shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, which has been largely closed since the US and Israel launched an assault on Iran on February 28.
Something strange is happening in tech right now. Companies are posting record profits and revenue while laying off tens of thousands of people, citing AI as the official explanation. So far this year, there have been an estimated 363 layoffs at tech companies this year, affecting nearly 150,000 people, a pace of about 974 people per day, 44% faster than last year. According to TrueUp, tech job board and recruiting platform that also runs one of the most widely cited tech layoff trackers. Tech layoffs hit their highest single month in 2 years last month, with nearly 40,000 cuts. And AI was the most cited reason for layoffs across every industry for the 3rd month running, according to outplacement firm Challenger, Gray and Christmas.
GPX has officially entered the Pakistani motorcycle market through the Royal Power Group, introducing 4 petrol-powered motorcycles and 2 electric scooters. The launch is notable because it marks the entry of a new motorcycle brand into Pakistan's 125cc and 150cc segments, which have long been dominated by established Japanese manufacturers. The company says its motorcycles will offer modern technology and features at competitive prices.
Insta360 has launched the Luna Ultra, its first dedicated pocket gimbal and a major shift for a company best known for 360-degree cameras. The device has been co-engineered with Leica and is aimed at creators who want something between the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 and a mirrorless camera setup.
National Savings has announced the official results of the 200 prize bond draw number 106, which was held in Karachi. According to the draw results, the first prize of $750,000 has been awarded to one lucky winner. Several participants have also won the second prize of $250,000 each, while thousands of bondholders will receive the third prize of $1,250 each.
Few songs are as culturally defining as Abrar ul Haq's Nah Punjaban is to Bhangra. The singer claims the rights to this iconic song were taken from him and fraudulently sold for millions to Bollywood. In an episode of the Geo podcast, Haq told host Mubashir Hashmi he had neither authorized the use of the song for Karan Johar's film Jug Jug Jayo, nor was he benefiting from it.
Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said on Monday that while the signing ceremony of an agreement reached between the US and Iran, which is aimed at ending a war that began 3 months ago, would be held in Geneva, it would be hosted by Pakistan. At the outset of his speech, he said that today the world had achieved a historic milestone of peace.
Islamabad, former Prime Minister Imran Khan, who has been imprisoned since 2023, was taken to the Pakistan Institute of Medical Sciences, PIMS, in Islamabad for eye treatment on Monday, hospital sources told Dawn. Sources in PIMS administration said the PTI founder was brought to the hospital for follow-up eye treatment, which included the administration of a 5th anti-VEGF intravitreal injection to him.
9 people have been killed and several others injured in a wave of Russian strikes on Ukraine, during which a major religious landmark in Kyiv caught fire. Reports say 4 people were killed in attacks on Kyiv, while 5 rescue workers died trying to put out a fire caused by a Russian strike on the northeastern city of Kharkiv, Ukrainian officials said.
Or Marius Borg Høiby, the 29-year-old son of Norway's Crown Princess Mette-Marit, has been found guilty of 2 counts of rape and given 4 years in prison. The 3 judges in courtroom 250 at Oslo District Court cleared him of 2 other counts of rape, but found him guilty of many of the other offences of which he had been accused.
Stepson of Norway's Crown Prince Haakon has been found guilty of 2 counts of rape, 1 count of domestic violence and other crimes, and is sentenced to 4 years in prison. An Oslo court ruled on Monday. Marius Borg Høiby, 29, who joined the royal family when his mother Mette-Marit married Haakon in 2001, was acquitted on 2 other accounts of rape. American Justin Gaethje has turned the tables on Ilia Topuria to claim a shock win and take the lightweight UFC crown at the UFC Freedom 250 event on the lawn of the White House after Topuria, 17-1, edged a thrilling first 2 rounds on Sunday night. Gaethje, 28-5, stunned the Spaniard with a crunching right hand before following it up with a brutal flurry of jabs that left his opponent's face swollen and blooded.
On Friday, Elon Musk became the world's first trillionaire after his company SpaceX launched its initial public offering. A trillion is a 1 with 12 zeros, or 1,000 billions. To try to make sense of that, even if you burn through 1 Ninas every day, it would take 2,700 years to spend $1 trillion. With 1 trillion, you could fund global famine relief 166 times, provide clean water to everyone on Earth for 20 years, rebuild Gaza 14 times, or give $125 to every person in the world.
Los Angeles, from saffron-flavoured ice cream parlours to kebab shops and Farsi-language bookstores, it does not take long to see signs of the Iranian community in Los Angeles' Westwood neighbourhood, and with Iran's pre-1979 revolution lion and sun flag on display across the area. Alongside the occasional portrait of opposition figure Reza Pahlavi, the community's stance against the Iranian government also becomes apparent.
Oil prices slipped to their lowest since March. On Monday, after US President Donald Trump and Iran's deputy foreign minister said they had reached an initial deal to end the war and to resume traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. Brent crude futures fell 4.7% to 83.25 cents a barrel by 0415 GMT, and US West Texas Intermediate was at $80.35 or 5.1 PC. Both contracts fell to their lowest levels since March 10 on Monday, after tumbling more than 3 PC on Friday.
The Pakistan Stock Exchange's PSX benchmark index KSE 800 points during intraday trade on Monday as the US and Iran reached a preliminary agreement aimed towards ending a war that began over 3 months ago and crippled the world economy. The KSE 136 points. The KSE 100 index rose by 836 points from the previous close of 72,399 to reach 175,236 points at 11 a.m.
A trainer aircraft of the Pakistan Air Force crashed near Khyber Pakhtunkhwa's Mardan city on Monday, resulting in the martyrdom of both pilots on board the aircraft, the military's media affairs wing said. The Inter-Services Public Relations said in a statement that the aircraft was on a routine training sortie when it crashed. As a result, Flight Lieutenant Mohammad Qasim Abdullah from the PAF and Lieutenant Taha Abbasi from the Pakistan Navy embraced martyrdom.
A Mexican man caught on video pulling the corners of his eyes during the World Cup match between South Korea and the Czech Republic has apologized after the clip sparked a backlash. A South Korean content creator had posted a video of herself at the match last Friday, where Ulises Fernando Bernal Miramontes, seated behind her, was seen making the slanted eyes pose, then laughing it off. The pose is seen as disrespectful to East Asians.